If you got a homie with a girlfriend, you just make his life easier.
Yeah, that's all you do.
And I did. I threw you a bone. She didn't take that shit. So after that, it's like, beat it, son. We got podcasts to do.
What's the bone? Why you gotta say beat it, man? What are you talking about? Yo, what kind of shit I'm talking about?
Stand up.
That's what I'm talking about. No, it's not even that.
This guy, you walk right through the woman, bro.
It's not even that. That's my brother. I'm not fighting
You know what?
this
I'll
dude.
let you punch me in the face like Kaz hits the mitts. If you watch
By the way, texting in the middle of a podcast is like, that's bad form right there.
You put under this man, bro.
Son, his thumbs are moving.
Look at
Goku speed.
Look at
Look at this shit.
All right, listen, I'm going to have to give you guys a formal apology. I said in yesterday's video was that I think this will be the last time that we cover this weird-ass Akaash Singh and his disrespectful wife in this whole pay pig situation. But alas, the internet has surfaced yet another piece of content from a couple of years ago that continues not to let this man breathe. And I'm absolutely here for it to dissect it, because this one is impossible to ignore. Now, I will also say that Andrew Schultz has been getting a lot of flack for not coming to Akaash's side in his defense, but he was talking to Akaash about his wife years ago, as what we'll go over in this clip. He tried to set him straight. Akaash didn't want to listen to any of it, and I want you guys to take a look at the awkwardness within this. Now, this comes from Flagrant 2. This is a comedy podcast. Just watch the oddness and the awkwardness between the dynamic when Andrew Schultz brings up Akaash's wife's behavior. So let's go deep on this one and see what we can learn. Without further ado. Now, this is going to start out with Andrew asking, was his behavior towards Akaash's wife rude? Let's go.
Was that rude?
Yes.
How was that rude, Akaash? Yeah.
It's kind of rude.
Why was it rude?
It's kind of rude.
Was it rude? Akaash, was it rude?
I don't care. I'll deal with it when I get home or I won't. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, you should leave it in. You should start right
Hold
now.
on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
don't leave it in.
Before we start, because we already started, but was that rude? Was that rude? First of all, something that I learned today that I had only heard in rumors prior was that Akaash's girl does not like young Hezi
Uh-oh.
Really?
at all.
Really?
I felt a vibe.
I don't
oh,
blame
she
her.
don't like you.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No, she
I
don't
wonder
like
why.
Why? Why is that?
And I even gave Akaash like a little fake ass compliment. Like, remember when they were doing a podcast and I was like, man, he waited for you. Like, I've been trying to whatever. You know how you try to pick, promote your boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to
She don't
do.
like you, ain't no brain.
Hey, bro, feelings mutual.
I'm not
You know
gonna.
what I mean?
I'm not gonna hold you.
Here
I
we
felt
go.
the vibes, bro.
The vibes were there. But
felt
wait,
the
was that
vibes.
rude when I just said we'll wait for Akaash's girl? I said we'll wait as long as she needed. We'll wait.
You didn't say it like that.
That's not how you said it.
But that's how I meant. How'd it come out?
Like, get
All right,
out.
we'll wait.
It was like, all right, we'll wait.
That's the all right, we'll wait plus the pause.
But
Because
she
then
was-
it's like, all right, we'll wait. And they just stare at you.
I don't know what she was. What was she? She was doing homework or something. Oh.
So you kicked her out while she was doing work.
Son, I just looked over the computer and it looked like she was coding or some shit, and I was like, bro, we got a podcast to do. It's already quite late. It'd be a very entertaining interview with
And
Akaash
then
and
you
his girl
gotta
on horrible
double down.
decisions.
That's what makes
Yeah.
you ain't shit.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. I ain't
Hold
going
on.
front. I'll be telling
Hold
you.
on.
Like, if that was my girl, like, we'd have to have words. Like, okay.
Okay.
Why are you spicing this up?
I'm not
we
even
got
spicing
it.
it up.
We
Like,
got
I
it.
just
We
like,
got it. Shit.
It's
Let's
one
go.
of those
happened?
things. I was just like, what?
Okay.
Yo, Akaash, explain to me what's going on, because I don't get it. And now you're pitting Akaash against me like he got to do something.
I'm not putting nobody against
And
nobody.
I
I'm
know,
just
man.
like,
Kaz in the corner. I know you high or
I'm just
something.
so, I'm not high at
Really?
all. I'm
Oh,
super
okay.
sober.
He's
Okay,
like just
okay.
been super
Let's pause it real quick. First off, as a friend, right? Your mans is always supposed to big you up in front of your girl. In fact, if he doesn't or brings you down, that's one of the key indicators of the red flags as far as friendships. Now, that's entirely different if he's noticed certain things about the behavior of a young lady that he's trying to tell and or warn you about. Now, Akaash brings the wife into this situation they need to do a podcast, she's situated somewhere doing work that's in the way. And because Akaash machine was allowing her to squander their time away, Andrew had to step up and say something so they can initiate the podcast. Albeit we didn't watch the interaction, so we don't know how exactly that he said it, but it does sound like that Andrew was aware that the woman doesn't like him. And I'll tell you what, women that you're in a relationship with, if that woman is trying to pull the jokes up on you, she does not like and will find any way to cause division with your male friends that can see the real in her behavior. As men today, and especially Akaash, you have to train yourself in order to prioritize her behavior over what she looks like. But what she looks like won't influence your boys that don't have access to the benefits of what she looks like. So if your boy's having to check her behavior by proxy of you not being able to, that's something you should definitely have a conversation on. Anyway, let's proceed.
Jail this whole
I had to watch the show. We're taping the
Cass
show right
just goes,
now.
I'm super sober, and then he picks up a half-drink bottle of water. Like that meant the rest of the day he could have not done anything. That's how you know he's high.
No, I was chilling.
sober,
'cause
look, I had
I'm
4
watching the
sips,
show,
so-
and my segment was on the show, so I had to make sure it went like I thought it was gonna go. Went off.
You
I
ain't
was
hit the
like,
pen
all right,
before you came in?
cool. I didn't know. I'm not
All right,
sober. I
Akaash,
wish.
listen,
Here we
I had
go.
a
you know
long
I'm
day. I
mad
wish I was
respectful
high, bro.
of people's girls, yo. Mad respectful.
You're respectful in that
Yeah.
you won't ever hit on them or flirt with them.
I don't hit on them. I don't flirt with them. I try to make you look good in front of you. If you're my homie, I always try to make you look good.
Yeah.
I always try to make you look like the man, make you look faithful.
Well, he is faithful.
He
Give him
is
that.
faithful, but I'm saying I'm mad respectful. But you thought that was disrespectful.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm always like, am I being a bitch if I think this is I don't want to be no whipped at. And I was like, she probably upset by that, and I could see how, but.
But on another level, it's like homework is for home. You know what I mean? Like
I mean, not to play devil's advocate, but we've definitely had people here during taping plenty of times.
doing it with her
And
here.
it's
I know
never-
she hates me.
Look at
We
his
just gonna
face.
have me in the back of the room. Like, come on,
That
bro.
would have been great content.
It would
Would have
have.
been great content.
It would have.
Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now. He looks so uncomfortable right here, as if he's almost afraid of the backlash that this will cause. And it goes to show you that he don't run shit in his household. By the way, take a look at how often he's back into his phone texting. Who you think he's texting?
Like, come on, bro.
That would have been great content.
It would
Would have
have.
been great content.
It would have. For maybe 2 of y'all.
Oh, it's not so comfortable
But the
anymore,
rest
huh?
of the listen,
It's
listen,
not so-
I care about the assholes, y'all.
Actually,
Y'all
when
can
said it
entertain
was rude,
yourself.
I felt a little relief because I was like, oh, okay, I'm not.
No, it wasn't just you. Like I was just sitting there.
I'll just deal with it when I get home or whatever.
I'm sure you will.
No, but my bad. Like, I honestly didn't think it was rude. I
I'm
thought.
gonna be. Here's the thing.
Yeah, keep it.
Honestly,
please,
honestly.
yes.
If it's my
Yo,
friend's
Alex,
girlfriend,
you should invite her back in and ask
Yeah.
her if it was rude. Yo,
Stuff that nigga, man.
Stupid. Crabs in a barrel, bro. This is just.
Stuff that nigga, man.
Yo, man, we can't win, bro. You know what I mean?
if it's a friend's girl, like
Yeah.
with Sarah, I always made sure she liked me, and there was no. Not only am I not gonna hit on her, like, cause then I know it's just shit for you to put up with. And I've been the asshole friend.
Yeah.
And I see how that causes fights, and then at a certain point, I was like, oh, I just need to make sure this is always smooth.
What I ever do that was bad?
I don't think you've done anything.
Oh,
bad.
I remember the one thing.
Yeah.
But that
Wait. You can't just trail off on that
Yeah,
one. I
I know.
need details on that show. No, it's not.
Nah.
I can tell Akaash is serious because he was like, no.
It wasn't even intentional. Like, it wasn't even intentional. Admit it wasn't intentional.
No, I've definitely been you before. I've definitely been the friend that my friend's girl was like, I don't like when you hang out with him.
Yeah, nobody liked me.
Which is fine. You get
nobody's
that.
friend, nobody's girlfriend likes me.
This is the pressure that he put him under.
Oh, you got
control text.
Look at the pressure
By the way, texting in the middle of a podcast is like, that's bad form right there.
you put under this man, bro.
Son, his thumbs are moving.
Look at-
Goku speed.
Look at me.
Look at this shit.
Akaash
Look
in the
Okay,
90
That's actually a 2-line text.
and the 90 plus
sorry,
episodes we've done this episode, I don't think I've ever seen Akaash text during a show until right this second.
Did you have to
The
put out a
show's not
fire?
on.
It is.
Yeah, we
We're
started.
rolling.
We already going. This
We are
is-
rolling,
this
bro.
Flavor too.
Bro, you
No easy
know.
buckets.
We are
Analysis
rolling, bro.
by
You
asshole.
kidding me?
Water cooler commentary for your sports needs, bro. We out here. You know what I mean? It's Schultz.
Oh, it's awkward in here, man.
Listen, y'all want to know how to play a villain.
Y'all don't know, bro.
Y'all want to know how to turn heel.
I live for an awkward moment. I can cut that tension with a knife right here,
Yeah.
bro.
This is light work, bro.
Is it? For you?
Son,
He got to go home to that.
son, this is
Not
nothing.
even go home. She's like right outside. She's probably like listening right
He was
now.
born into chaos, bro. This is Bane, bro. He don't got to worry about this shit. You've been in uncomfortable situations, no? You're in a relationship. Is it really that bad?
Right.
Let him.
Yo,
Oh,
Alex.
gosh, yo, I see what's happening right now. Yo.
Alex,
I see what's happening right now. Yo.
He's
Yo,
like,
next
So awkward.
Alex,
Wow,
please stop.
wow.
Please
I'm
stop.
not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let you rock, Akaash. You gotta handle this, bro.
Yo, they are
handle this.
whip. You see these guys
Handle
are
this.
hucks, bro.
What? See how he's trying to
Just
flip it?
snuff him.
Talking
See,
all
he's
this
like-
shit. He ain't never snuffed nothing.
See
He
how
got
he's
beat up
trying
by a
to-
Swedish bouncer. You know what I mean?
Yo,
This guy
I
ain't
hit him with a
never
two-piece.
snuffed
Stop
nothing,
it. I hit him with a
son. He
two-piece.
walked through it
Hey,
and beat your ass.
it's better than your soft-ass stiff arm.
Listen, my
Yo, that's so
soft-ass
funny,
stiff
yo.
arm is, I think, what saved your life. Because that dude would have came right through you, bro, like Nick Bosa. He would have ran through your chest.
Soft
Real
ass
talk.
stiff arm, they keep him out of jail.
Oh,
Word.
my
Listen,
God.
I had to get you out of jail. That's what I do. I take care of my peoples. You know what I mean? And I'll get you out of this situation right now, too. You want me to get on the stand? FaceTime her right now. I get on the stand.
Nah, you
You don't
good.
got FaceTime, but
please.
you're right here, bro. You should go. You just
I'm
go.
not. Oh, wait, she's waiting in the room?
I don't know.
Why couldn't she just wait there the whole
Oh, so you
got pissed.
made her leave the building? You
Nah,
made her
she was
leave
going
the
home.
premises?
She was going home.
She was going home.
Oh.
She's need to
You
knock out
ain't
some
even
more.
know
Yo,
that.
y'all are soft, bro. I thought y'all were more men than that. But like,
Oh,
we
Now,
gotta
now
do.
he's trying to call us soft.
Y'all are
Because he's
soft,
ass.
bro.
Because he's ass.
Gosh,
So
I'm
we
sorry,
saw.
bro. I was
You
looking-
soft. Some of us take this
I
shit
thought you was
seriously.
here chilling.
We're,
Listen.
it's called being respectful. That's
Being
what it
respectful.
is.
Yeah,
That's your
respect the
lady.
podcast.
That's
We
your
come in
lady.
here.
Respect the
We
podcast.
come
Word.
into this motherfucker right
Look.
here. You know what I mean? You eating
Oh,
pickles.
man.
Alex,
Akaash,
four things of free
enjoy that
pickles
couch
are
tonight,
on the table, and Alex cannot stop eating free pickles. I'm
Enjoy
like,
that
can you
couch
please
tonight, my man.
Enjoy
set
that
up the
couch is
cameras?
wild.
Eden was the only one doing any work.
No, we've had
Look at-
talks that if it's the podcast, it's a lot of pressure. You don't know what that is. Whatever, that's a different story. But at the same time, if you got a homie with a girlfriend, you just make his life easier.
Yeah, that's all you do.
And I did.
That
I
wasn't
threw you a
easy.
bone. She didn't take that shit. So after that, it's like, beat it, son. We got a podcast to
What's
do.
the bone? Why you gotta say
Yeah.
beat it, man? What I'm talking about? Yo, what kind of shit I'm talking about?
Stand up.
That's what I'm talking about. No, it's not even
Y'all
that.
gotta listen to these pussies, son. Y'all gotta listen to these
No.
pussies, son.
No,
not
that's
even
your
that.
woman.
This guy you
It's
walk
not
right
even
through.
that.
Your woman, bro.
Stuff him.
It's not even that. That's my brother. I'm not fighting this dude.
I'll let you push me in the face like Kaz hits the mitts. If you watch Yo, Kaz hits
Niggas
mitts
coming from my
like Phil
midwork.
Collins does a drum solo.
Oh my God. Look how this man changes the subject, yo.
I know, right?
Look how he turns the heat. Look how he turns the heat to elsewhere, yo.
Well, turning the heat effectively is what a good comedian does. But also the reason, I guess selfishly, that I love this conversation is because it reminds me when I was back in New York, right? Like, this is how we all will communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I think like a lot of what I see here is what makes you stronger as a young man, right? Like the combat, the verbal combat, the going back and forth. Like this type of communication as a man makes you tougher, makes you a lot stronger. And honestly, to women, I think this is foreign to women, right? Like, walking into men speaking like this in front of each other, like being direct, curt, upfront, not like massaging your emotions and telling you that you're a 10 when you're overweight, right? Like, men don't do that shit, right? Real dudes, masculine dudes generally are not doing that shit. But the interesting thing is Andrew is the only one in the room that's calling out everyone for cuck-like behavior. The idea that they will substantiate good luck sleeping on the couch tonight is absolutely insane to me. And why is this shit normalized? The idea that men have to sleep on couches in their own home, one of which their talent brought that home to be, that he has to sleep on that couch because he did something wrong. Meanwhile, if you made a woman sleep out on a couch, they will call that abusive behavior. It's so interesting to me to see that even between conversations of men, how much demasculinization has been normalized. But Andrew was the only one up here standing on some type of business.
Gosh, I'm sorry you got to enjoy that
Ain't
couch
nobody
tonight, bro.
worried about
Nah,
Alex,
we're
bro.
gonna talk. It's gonna be fine. She's not
My
gonna be.
mitts are fine, bro.
So what
Y'all
just
gotta worry about
happened?
this
Royal
right here,
Rumble? We
bro.
about to get that shit
5'6"
popping.
Swedish guy walked through 2 of Alex's punches.
Yo,
I had
Cat.
to push him out the way.
Kaz, what just passed Royal Rumble, right?
Royal Rumble,
We about to
this
get that shit
time.
popping out right here.
Sit
Continuation.
down. You in front of a computer. Why you hands up?
So what? Let him talk.
Yeah.
Let him talk, Alex. Let him talk, bro.
I can't wait. Akaash just
God
snuffle,
damn.
please.
I can see that
Do
shit
it for the
building,
culture.
bro. I can see that shit building, too. I
What
get it.
building?
I've been there before. I've had the ass.
Listen, we've talked. I've had this exact talk with her. The podcast is a lot of pressure. You trying to be funny constantly, especially if you don't need anything. This is how I explained to her. If I'm trying to be funny, I don't need anything taking away from my brain power that's trying to be funny.
Understood.
Thank
There's
God
so
some
many-
of us are brave enough to do
there's
that.
so many
Not
things-
all of us are.
No, real
Not
talk.
all of us are
Hold on,
brave
real
enough.
talk, though.
Some cowards back there behind a computer. We're cutting the first 20 minutes of the episode.
Now, while I agree with his sentiments being that a woman in your life should be an asset to whatever it is that you're doing as opposed to taking away, i.e. a liability. However, in practice, he's not about that life. Like, just think about right now what he's probably going through in dealing with the backlash of the internet that is chopping and cooking him up. Like, he probably can't work on anything if this is the way that he thinks about something, and that is through her behavior, through her lust of not only social media fame, but then also her gangbang sexual appetite has embarrassed him to the point where he probably can't do anything and is in fact sabotaging his way of making money that then drives her lifestyle. Let's go.
We're cutting it down. I'm uncomfortable about this.
Just
I want the
spicy.
world knowing.
Oh, it's spicy.
The
Oh, let me take my jacket off.
And
It's
real talk-
spicy.
And you want to talk about anything? Man,
And it's the same guy who's thanking for cutting off that 20 minutes before because he was afraid of that Nicki Minaj smoke.
Whoa!
What?
You don't want
talk
the
about
balls.
it.
You don't want no
talk
smoke with
about
the
it.
balls.
hold on. First of all, the bar.
Uh-oh.
Now it's fucking.
No, we gonna not gonna let. Hey, how much money did I give up not apologizing? Keep it a buck.
A
Keep
little
it,
bit.
No.
Yeah,
You
did.
keep it exact. How much money did I give up not
How much?
apologizing?
How much?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. They was off.
$100,000
God
in
damn.
Dell advertising.
Wow.
God
I
So
damn.
suck my dick.
Oh, see,
And
now
you
you
worried
get
about-
Oh, so
now you
wait,
get
this
fucked.
dump,
You
this
can't tell
dump?
another nigga suck it.
Suck my dick.
The dump?
Suck my dick. Suck my dick. Suck my dick.
Yo, chill out. Relax.
Hey.
Listen, you know
Relax.
he threw water, right? This motherfucker turned to Andy from Fire Fest. Second, you suck some dick.
You know we dipping out water,
Now you
boy.
get too
We
spicy.
cutting
No,
that
we
too.
dipping out
We
water.
cutting that
You
too.
getting too spicy
Y'all want
over
the
there.
smoke. Y'all want it spicy.
Still
See how
texting.
easy you get under people's skin? You see that shit?
Woo,
See how easy
goddamn.
that shit was?
This is a sports show
bro.
once upon a time.
Come on, bro. I don't want the smoke.
Cass, this is the happiest I ever
smoke.
seen Cass to not be at the center of it.
Damn right.
Cass so happy
Goddamn
right
right.
now.
I know he is.
Cass
I love
so
it.
happy right
I
now.
love
bro.
it when the smoke is
wanna
elsewhere,
tear us
bro.
apart.
No, I get this though. The pressure's not on them as much to be funny, so it's not the same. There is
course
pressure.
not.
At the same
Of course
time,
not.
if that's your homie, just make his life easier. That's
I'm
all.
trying to make you. I'm always trying
That's
to make.
it.
Tell me I'm not the most.
You
accommodating.
not.
I'm not the most
Yes.
accommodating.
With
Bro.
friends and their girls.
Yo, you still got. I'm not the most accommodating.
You with friends and their girls.
Hold on one second. Let's start from the beginning. I'm not the most accommodating.
Y'all talking right there. Keep
Alex,
it over there.
Alex,
Oh,
I'm not
no,
the
Yo,
the
your
pressure
man
was
is
on. The
trying
pressure
to
was
tell
on
you
to
is
be
it today?
funny.
Yo,
What
your
day is
man
it
is trying to.
What day is it today?
Your
I
man
don't
is
wanna know
trying.
this.
Your
I'm just
man.
telling you the
Monday,
general
it's
rule.
Monday.
No, he said
Hey.
don't deflect. He said
I
Don't
wanna know.
deflect.
Go
You don't
right
want
here.
smoke now.
Don't
Now
deflect,
I'm just a
bro.
cameraman.
Why you-
Now I'm just a cameraman.
Yo, I'm just a cameraman.
Now I'm just a cameraman, right?
Listen, nobody's saying
Why
you're
you
not a good
deflecting,
friend.
son.
Nobody's saying you're not loyal. You're the most loyal. You're a great
most.
friend. But we're friends
You're
and
not
they're
going to your
girls.
day job tomorrow.
This is
You're
true.
welcome.
This is true.
We're friends and they're
You're the
girls.
most ungrateful motherfucker I ever met in my entire
He's
life.
still
listening to
deflecting.
him.
Why you deflecting, son?
We've been working
Yo,
for
your
1
man's
month.
trying to check you right now,
He's
and
been-
you deflected.
All right, so listen. So Andrew has successfully deflected the conversation, right? Because he could tell that it's making Akaash very uncomfortable. But they actually bring it back around and address it towards the end. Let's go.
Sorry if I put you in a hard situation. It was not my intention.
It's all good. I'll talk to
you
him when I get
guys.
home. We're good.
You think it would be a big issue?
I don't think it'd be a huge issue. I think I just smooth it over. We're good.
You know what's beautiful about men, bro? We do this right here and now. And like as soon as we leave out of here, everyone's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You get it out, you fucking yell, you say what you feel like saying.
Akaash and I have been friends forever. This is
No,
my
I mean
best
just
friend.
men
Like,
in
this
general.
is light work.
Just men
Yeah.
in general.
I'm dealing with ladies.
Just-
Do you know what I
oh,
mean? Like
gosh.
this is it's
Come
hard
on.
with
That's
ladies.
cool. I mean, you know he
sensitive.
feels a way that he's still
You are
coming at me.
throwing bottles.
The dude on the top right actually brings up a great point, and which is why I also think that it's much easier for men to form friendships with men as opposed to women forming friendships with women. Men are more overt in their communication and direct within that overtness. So you pretty much know where you stand with people, right? Unless he has feminine traits or characteristics, then he probably talks about you behind your back, which where women are much more covert with their conversations and will actively smile at people, women in their friend group that they can't stand and want to fuck their man, and right, like women's shit is different, right? It's more like social hierarchy through reputation destruction if they don't like you, whereas men, it's a lot more physical. And sometimes, especially like with my New York friends as well, sometimes conversations like this, we just turn to blows. You know what I'm saying? Like we try not to aim for the face, but it turns into like a wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? And then we just snap up after it and we just go get a pizza or some shit, right? It's just medicine is a lot different. And when it's real, you damn sure don't hold grudges. Anyway, let's take a look at the comments. So the top comment right now is YouTube is evil for promoting this video now. This is actually how I found it. I was just perusing my homepage and I was like, what is this little bit of history right here? Who's here after Akaash's wife is humiliating him 1,000 likes? This aged nicely. Akaash's wife is horrible. This aged beautifully. We can now see how terrible that she is. Andrew spotted this years ago and tried to warn his friend. Rumor has it, my boy Akaash getting his own sitcom called The Simp Sons. My YouTube algorithm is giving me some serious receipts. Yeah, I guess this means that the algorithm is absolutely working. All right. How does this get recommended to me after the recent developments with Akaash's wife? So anyway, for everybody saying that, he had no signs, he had nobody around him that was talking to him, because I even questioned that in my last video. Really, sometimes if your boy don't listen to you, you got to let him make his own damn mistakes. I don't think that we have seen a wife of a public figure completely destroy. Let me not say that. Maybe I just got to give it some more thought, right? But completely destroy a career like this. I mean, this is just epic levels of ruining that only the closest person to you can conduct. All right, guys, let me know what you think down in the comment box down below. I actually have content on this channel that talks about your starting 5, right? The 5 people within your life is going to be a component of the type of person that you are, right? And if you have people around you that don't hold you accountable, that don't call out the behavior as they see it, right? Like if all your friends is thoughts, chances are you are a thought. If all your homies, right, are losers, then you probably are a loser as well, right? Like, so it's important that we keep fantastic people around us that, keep us sharp. Because iron sharpens iron at the end of the day. Anyway, I think now this is the last update video, but you just never know. Someone from the MT Army might send me something, and I'm just like, you know what? It's time to go back in. All right, but hopefully you enjoyed your stay here today. Hopefully you learned something new. I appreciate for Aura for sponsoring this video. Take your private information off of these public websites. Link down below. At least utilize my link for a 14-day free trial to see if your information has been exposed. It's a free trial, so go now. All right, guys. Until next time, peace.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.